Hello everyone, welcome back. Episode number 3, Friday Wines and Wins. I like this short time frame thing. I've got like 5 minutes, so I'm going to get straight to it. This week's been big. I thought it was going to be, and it was, but delivered lots of stuff. So this week was a mix of development and marketing. So a couple of the wins that I managed to deliver this week. We've launched the Dalesford Interiors website. That's super exciting. You've probably seen it on my socials, but a beautiful website for Mel, who does home staging and styling in Dalesford, and she just has this most beautiful, unique style. So jump on and have a look, and yeah, if you're ever in need of getting your house styled for sale or just want your house styled to live in Melbourne or regional Victoria, she's your lady. She's wonderful. Okay, I've been also working through my client's website up in Queensland, Elysium Glass, so continuing to develop the website there. So we're doing a complete refresh, so that's ticking along well, and hopefully we'll have that done by next week. I did say last week I was going to be doing lots of marketing, which I have. So we've been doing lots of marketing planning this week for my clients. Obviously in the lead up to the sales season and change of seasons, I've got, fashion, I've got product, skincare, homewares, brands. So they will obviously be wanting to leverage off the sales season and the change of seasons with fashion. So we've been just getting them organised with those plans and coming up with all types of marketing ideas, and just the sort of communication strategies that they will utilise to help be more visible and get their campaigns in order and ready to go. So yeah, that's been really exciting. I've also been working with one of my clients, Echo M, so really just trying to work through her range and the inventory, and just making sure that she's set up for the season as well. So obviously she's manufacturing her own scents and skincare, so yeah, lots of planning there for inventory and the new range that she's developing. So it's always a pleasure working with Em, and she's got such a beautiful business, and so yeah, that's been great. And anyway, cheers to all those. And then probably a big one for me personally, I finally got my first official EDM out. So I do so much marketing for everyone else and their businesses to help them grow. And I do lots of blogs and whatnot for my own business, but I actually managed to get an EDM out. So that went out last night and today. And the theory is it's all based on a series around the block. So the block on TV is based in Dalesford this year. So my intent is essentially to leverage off that for our region. So the profile this week was to, or the feature this week was to profile the female founders in our region and put a spotlight on their businesses and all the amazing things they're doing. So that went out. It's online at the moment, and it really just does put a profile on the wonderful women in this region and the cool things that they're doing and their product businesses that they're building and the legacy that they're leaving. So cheers to that and to the ladies. And there's some other really cool stuff that's, sometimes just a little bit left of center. I did some packaging designing for another client of mine. So she's coming out with a new biltong range. So did some packaging designing, and that was really cool. Ex-graphic designer. So it was kind of good to get back into doing some packaging design. So yeah, my week's been really sort of lots of different facets of work, and it's been really, a good week. So yeah, that's been good fun. And then the last thing, a bit of self-development. Been on a online wealth summit today, and that's really always insightful. And I also have a business coach, and her name is Suze Chadwick. She's just amazing. Anyway, so I've been listening to her podcast, and I listened to a really amazing one this week. Her latest one actually is around how to grow your socials and whatnot organically. So yeah, that was really insightful as well, and I think it's relevant and helpful to everyone. So if you're looking for something really interesting to listen to and to pick up some tidbits on how to grow your socials organically with maybe just a small budget for paid marketing, then it's a really good episode to listen to. And the last thing I think I just want to talk about today, hot topic, So not sure if you guys have heard or not. I'm sure the product-based businesses have, but Australia Post has ceased sending parcels to America. Now that's just like next level huge. So it's temporary, but it's a huge impact. Like there's a lot of businesses that obviously, you know, are shipping products to America, and this basically almost cuts off that trade. So just some of the, if you're using Australia Post today, particularly if you're regional, I know that's probably one of those topics that you go, how do I manage this? So my suggestions here, and I have used these companies before, is get yourself a DHL account, get yourself a FedEx account, and even look into Sendle. These companies are already established in the US market, and they tend to already be able to manage those US tax scenarios, so where they're charging the customer at the tail end of the delivery as opposed to the front end. And this is what Australia Post is trying to navigate, is how do they do that. So in the interim, if you want to continue to keep selling and sending your product to America, they're probably the next immediate steps you need to do. And also be super transparent with your customers, like let them know what's going on. If you need to pause while you get yourself together, that's fine. Just make sure you let them know and be really transparent on the website, like create a specific tab for it, or a notification in your top header bar. But there's some solutions. So, and they're really reliable as well. I've used them in the past. They've been really great. So anyway, look, it's been a big week, and cheers. Here's another fabulous weekend. I'm going to go and see the ladies at Ballarat Business Women Network now, do some networking, and can't wait to catch up with some of my amazing business colleagues over there. And yeah, then the weekends for the family. So hope you all have a good one. If you like this, subscribe. If you'd like to get in touch, if you need some help with anything, give me a buzz or DM me. Okay, have a good one. Bye.